Hey, what's going on? Back again. I just got off a panel with Kudas, and yeah, we're going to talk about the future for a minute. Future of the sphere for the men. I want to discuss something like outside of entertainment and all this other stuff. Which side do y'all want to be on in the future? It's going to be not for kids. We're going to be respectable. I want to come up with this topic because I'm just here, just shoot the shit. But yeah, man, the future of the sphere. I'm looking at the things right now. Like we just got a person that just hit 1 million. I know people is excited and things like that. I mean, what type of man do we want in the future? I know he's not the future. There's different types and all types. I just thought of something about the sphere. I mean, I like that the other brothers is doing the value system, which is great. That's a great start for the future. That's something you can work towards. But what I see in this space, you gotta have that value to live up to, right? But I was thinking, what about the youth when we teach? I think was it Generation Zillennials from all the way from Beta. I know Alpha's in there in the mix. That's something to think about. And I just got off a panel, and then brothers is like commoderating. I mean, shouts out to Kuda for putting his foot down on that bomb cherry person, man. I mean, she's despicable, and he's got my respect. And what I'm saying is we got to be consistent on it, man. That's just verbatim, and the talent we need to just be in it. And that's the thing with me. I'm on fire with this. I mean, the last stream was kind of stale because I know it was boring, but that was for PK Angel. I hope he sees the video and get the links. That's the last time I'm gonna talk about it. And that's the last time. I talk about that every once in a while in a mixture and just hand it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm one of those people. I can talk about different things and different philosophies and things like that. I can do a stream on it and just time it and do my thing. So that's just me. I ain't in it for the entertainment. I'm just out here for the message. Just do my content and just be steady with it. And I can do that, you know? And I know people ain't gonna listen to that, but that's fine. That's them. That's the 90% I'm not dealing with. I'm dealing with the 1% and the small percentage of people that's got the required ears. So yeah, this is gonna be like an open panel discussion. So I'm just gonna set the link out for a minute, but I'm gonna talk for like an hour or two. So I'm gonna pin it and see people come up because I'm not gonna send no links in this one because I know people is moving around and doing all types of things and seeing different streams. I just came off of a 3 hour panel, and they ain't really talking about much. And I know everybody's doing long panels today, so you know what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm on, and you got to do your thing. You got to do your thing. You just got to be focused because a lot of people. I didn't know everybody was doing it on Sunday, but Sunday's one of them days that I usually get to stream. I'm glad I scheduled two streams because the first one I thought was gonna be longer, but it was gonna be a problem. But I could have stayed on Akuda that night. I could have stayed up and just talked about it. If he did 10 to 12 hours, then I have to take my ass to go to bed. But you know what I mean. But that's the beauty of it. Um, it unsaid enough because I know it's about 7 hours and he could do like 10, so he can do it. So I'm not gonna stay up there that long. So yeah, there's a stream because people are gonna get tired of listening to this nonsense. But yeah, but that was about Bomb Cherry. I mean, I got videos in the chamber I need to watch, um, in the watch laters. But you know what I mean? I'm not looking for a live stream because I know it's Sunday, everybody's off and things like that. But I'm just gonna talk about this real quick. The men in the sphere and outside the sphere, we just got to put our foot down, man, because things going to change next year, and then the end of the year of Biden's run, we're gonna see who's gonna really stand tall, man. Because we're at the mouth of the feminism right now, but I ain't saying feminism is the end all be all. I don't talk about it like 24/7, but that's something to look at, and we got to look at different systems so we got to work with, right? So the fourth industrial revolution deals with a lot of things, tech and technology in general, right? I just thought of something. When you have a society like that, who you going for? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people likes the drama, the entertainment, the 90 percenters, or should I say 99 percenters, right? That's what you got to deal with. A lot of people just don't want to deal with you at that time. I know people like to talk about different things and things like that nature, but that's the whole purpose of what we're talking about. You know, like what's the future of the men? You know, are we going to have a decent future and whatever? You know, despite the trolls and the idiots that come through and try to dislike and whatever, I don't give a fuck about y'all. Y'all part of the 99%. I care about the ones that support me. I mean, I'm gonna stand tall as a man regardless of who dislikes me or not in the sphere or out of sphere. I'm the most hated person on YouTube. I'll say that right now in a heartbeat. I'm the only person that's been consistent with my previous content over the years and these streams. I don't care how many views, I can walk away and get a lot of views and won't be missed. And I've done it before with a 6-year hiatus, but I'm gonna work on a few things to upgrade the equipment in the future. I ain't in no rush. You know, I just gotta get my money right and tight. You know, the studio may come soon or later. I'm not gonna work on it right now because I gotta work what I got because I don't know what type of topics I'm gonna try to stick with. You know, I'm gonna stick the ones with the esoteric stuff, but I will do the zodiac next month. I will promise you, I will get those things out. And I gotta do it's a series. The first one, there's two on the same day. It's on Saturday, right? I believe it's on Saturday. So that Saturday will be three something. So excuse me, y'all. But yeah. So I got three videos. I mean not three videos, three streams that I gotta do. Not three streams, one, two, three, four, about five streams next month. Okay, the first two I'm gonna deal with the water sign first. That will be like three something. Hold on. Let me see my schedules on those because I can't look at it on YouTube like that because they won't let me look at that. I'm gonna look at what I got on StreamYards. Okay. The first one will be at 3:15. That will I will say that one will not be an open panel. I'll run through the water signs. I may go into detail because I'm not gonna try to make it a 2 hour. I'll make it like an hour panel or two, but I'm not gonna make it that long. But that one is the one I'm gonna stick with. Since it's 3:15, I'll say about 4, 5. Since the next one's gonna be at 7, I'm not gonna try to go over. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stop it at 5 o'clock because those three signs I gotta deal with. Those are the most important. So the water signs will be on that Saturday, right? And matter of fact, let me do something. That's Saturday. Okay. I'm gonna see what time I'm gonna push. I said 3:15. Let me look at something right quick. I'm gonna edit something. Okay. We're gonna go to the 2:30 mark. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna edit it that way. Okay, 2:30. If someone wants to extend, that's it. But that may not be an open panel. Because I may stop it at 5 o'clock. Because I got one at 7:50. That'll be the earth side. Now the earth signs may be open panel, but it's not gonna be open panel. I'll open the panel around the 50 something mark. But I'll get my stuff in because the earth signs, I'm not gonna just go through it that much. So I'm gonna deal with zodiacs next month. So yeah, I'm just gonna stick with it and my topics and all that. So I'm just gonna be on fire. And then I'm gonna deal with on the 4th of July, I will deal with both signs, and that's gonna be a long, long stream. Fire and the air signs. I will do all of that. And that's gonna be intensified. Then I'm gonna deal with the quality signs on the 6th. That's gonna be on a Tuesday, I believe. Yeah. And that's the one I'm gonna deal with. Once I deal with these, I'll knock these out, and then July I may do something else. I don't know what type of I'm gonna do. I may do some self streams, whatever. But after this stream tonight, I'm gonna do some self streams because I'll come up with some topics, talk about a few things and things like that. What I see on panels, and that's just what I'm seeing right now. I'm not even tripping at this point. So what I'm seeing right now is the future of the sphere. We got people talk about masculinity left and right, and talk about real things and talk about that the men and stuff like that, right? Hold on a second. And yeah, this is I'm back. I had to readjust my headset. Okay. So the future of the sphere, we're going to talk about how we're going to be developed as men. I know men's got other things and talk about it. I ain't gonna talk much about tech anyway because that's something you can learn on your own. But what are the ideas that to move forward? Some people build, and something I'm thinking about in the future. I could build with certain brothers and things like that. But I'm not trying to rush right now this year because this year's kind of a wash. But next year we'll see. Um, you know, we can form that, but I got to see what the politics look like next year. So, that can happen. I'm taking my time with these streams and not going a rush. I do this as a hobby, because I got to work on some in the background. So if I ever get a studio, I can talk about real topics and things like that. But yeah, this is just something to think about in the future. Just instead of talking about relationships, talk about hobbies and stuff. Do something constructive. You can read a book, whatever, or exercise and talk about fitness. Fitness is more my thing. But that's just something to look in the future. So I'm trying to see something what's going on in the sphere. So some people talk about the redundant stuff. I know it's a pattern. Some people predicted it's going to be the same old. But you got to understand, a lot of times it's that COVID period, because the social shit just went on the internet. But what they don't realize is going to be out on the street with the tech stuff. But the problem is, you just got people just talking about frivolous stuff as usual. I've been on plenty panels and see the drama over there. But I just came from a panel and he was talking about one individual and he stuck his foot down, man. And I appreciate him. That's the first step. And I try to tell him, if you mess with her, man, she's a ran through, man. She's not allowed over here. She's not even welcome. We was cool with her that one night. I think it was Friday night into Saturday morning. We was building. She was kikiing, and then she turned the back on. So yeah, man, it's just one of those things, man. You just got to look at people for who they are. They're really kind of funny out here. I know people don't like, what I'm saying. What's the results of the men now? Now we got to do our thing. You can outgrow the sphere. It's how you're gonna produce. But as people, we should learn that entertainment is just it's a no go. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a time and place for entertainment. But they say entertainment sells. Well, entertainment can be a detriment. You don't want that. You'll be limited, and next you'll be obsolete off the site. I've seen this too many times. I've seen this too many times since 2012. From now, even though I've been on YouTube before that, on my first channel, I was gonna do something like this on my first channel. But see, I came in a pre-record era when it was great, but now it's a bunch of bullshit what you see online and with these new features and these apps and things like that, or these streams, which is kind of, to me, I enjoy doing these. I mean, to be honest with you, but I just don't have that real support. And I know I'm a small channel. I did it organically. It's not that fun. It's not that fun, but you got to get used to it. You got to take the risk. You got to take the fucking risk and take the next step. I know people don't want to do the thing, but I'm spreading the message out here. I was trying to be consistent, but consistency is key, yes. But the key is how long you want to do it. Because a lot of people ain't really built for that. Because I just had a live stream earlier and it wasn't going nowhere. And I'm okay with it. I'm not complaining about that stream because I knew it was going to be for a certain individual, and that's it. But I'm not going to do that no more. I apologize for the utilitarian video that y'all seen. It's an hour, you know. I'm not going to do this like a 2 hour by myself. I'm not going to do that because I ain't got the time. You know, I got the patience and time, but I ain't got the time and the setting for that because you got certain individuals down in the background I got to fix, but I'll be all right. So I'm not in a headspace to do 8 hours and 9 hour streams. I don't do that. If I do a topic, I stick with it and just move on. You know what I'm saying? Because there's other streams that does that. Because when you're doing 9 to 10 to 12 hour streams, time gets away. Because time is valuable. 2 hour streams is great for me. My limit is 3 and 4. I ain't gonna do no 5, 6 hour streams. Now, 5, 6 hour streams is great for me. You're doing great numbers. It depends on what you're doing. But I just don't have a setting. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a setting. Because if I had a setting in the studio, I will do a lot of hours. So that's good, you know. But I think the men should focus on real things and just move forward, you know? Right. You can't get it back. And that's the thing. I try not to worry about it because what I saw on that panel today, shouts out to Kuda, man. Like Bomb Cherry is just a ran through, man. You had to put that foot on that dragon. She was kiki and haha with us in that stream. I'm gonna tell you what stream that was on. It was a 15-hour stream and they capped it off to 11 hours, right? It is called Third Shift Part 2 Friday Frenzy. Watch that stream. Yeah, we got into some deep shit, right? He put that other one, he kind of put that other one on private, the second shift, whatever, right? That stream was all telling. And Bomb Cherry was on that stream too. Kiki and Haha went us, right? She had no idea who was gonna crush her. So what you got here is it's a problem with females in general. Like they think they can conquest the space. I said what I had to say on that 7-hour panel with him. He's done it for like 7 hours. I came in the 4-hour mark. So 4 is 1, 5 is 2, 6 is 3, 7 hours. I've been on the panel with him on this panel like 4 hours. So I'm not going to stay long. And Rashawn was up there because I want to see how long this one goes, right? Because he may cut it off around the 9 to 10 hour mark. But that's the thing with me. If they want to join. So I got it for them. So yeah. And that's the thing, you know, I'm just gonna get going and just say, hey, you know, and I know I pinned the link and everything. So yeah, you can come through. And that's the thing. But the men in the future, we should focus on real things. I think the real things we should focus on is how we're going to produce in society. So when we're talking about stuff in culture, you got to stick with it. I mean, you just can't be worrying about what's going to happen. Because a lot of times dudes be on some relative ass shit. You know, you just got to be in it. So yeah, man, you just got to keep in mind that what's going to happen and what's going on. So, you know, and that's just it. Yeah. And that's just it. But the thing is, for me, I'm just trying to look at it from the future. Is that's what we're gonna have. But yeah, as men, we just got to do better. I mean, relationships is just a distraction um, at this current point because nobody's not trying to get married over here. So I'm at the age I'm not interested right now because of the finance and all that stuff. But I'm not trying to sign a contract and go crazy. Now, there's nothing wrong with family if you can afford it. It's a business. That's why a lot of people don't like marriage because it's a business. It stakes against you, but you got to be understanding. Now, if you're in a situation like that, that's not even that bad. So that's the thing that you got to look at. So yeah, and that's just something to look at, you know. And I appreciate it. I appreciate what's going on. So when you're in the sphere, man, you just got to know that some people just don't have your best interests. You know, marriage is a piece of the puzzle. And I'm not trying to satisfy people if they want to get married or not, but I think marriage is a piece, like just for certain men, but every man is not looking to get married in this space. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I mean, it's only a handful, and if you do, salute to you, but everybody's not on that type of time. So what I've learned over the years, I try not to think about that. Now, if I'm in my 40s, I'm not thinking about marriage at that point. See, in my 30s, I have my chances now. So money has to be right before that ever happens. But I ain't even looking for it at this point, to be honest with you, because I ain't where I need to be mentally for that. So marriage is a big leap. But you got to look at it like this. It's worth some trouble, but the way the system is, it's kind of hectic. I know most brothers on this channel support it, and which is great. I mean, it's good, but the way the economy and this culture is about to die off, it's kind of hard to find someone that's going to cooperate with you. But I ain't looking for cooperations for one. If she don't want me, that's good, you know. And I'm not even complaining about it on panels either. And I'm laughing inside because it's gotten so bad. People don't want romance, but as men, we got to do something else besides relationships, man. Because I don't know what it is. I mean, hobbies is great. I mean, we keep them forever, but I think relationships is just a piece they throw at us. That's like I'll say about 10 to 15% of the time. I mean, you can have that concept. It's great, but in manosphere wise, we got to talk about ourselves first before we even get to that level. I mean, the value system is a great start for young men, but young men should not get married early. They should think about it. I mean, it's not for everyone. If you're young, if you want family, it's a responsibility. It's a business. You got to make sure, are you built for it? Families are great in some cases, in some scenarios, in certain cultures. But you got to look at it as a man. Men do a lot of things besides family. Now, if you have kids by accident, that's cool. But it's your fault. It's your responsibility to take care of the child. But I look at it like this. Um, that's the future that you're trying to do. So, you're trying to be built for it. And the good thing about it is I'm trying to maintain that level. So I'm in my 30s and I'm thinking about it, because if marriage is what's something I want to do in my 30s, that's fine. But if I ever get 40, I ain't thinking about getting married. That's just my thing. I'm not going to waste no time having kids at 40. I'm just not going to do that. That's a risk. I'm not going to risk a child in this broken economy, broken system, especially an American system. We got to think about that. And especially, I don't want them in the manosphere. The manosphere was just for guys that's trying to be men, have a real conversation. Yes, it's barbershop talk. Yes, it's enlightenment. Yes, it's male improvement, how to improve yourself as a man, how to survive in this economy, dealing with gynocracy and feminism together, how to deal with structural politics, geopolitics together with systems that's corrupt, how to fight certain situations what you're in. But the panels is a small fraction of it. But when you get used to it, you know where people stand. So the more I learn, the relationship talk is like a 99.9% of money. And I've noticed that with one individual. That's not the way, to be honest with you. Most men don't care about that. I hate when they say all men cares about marriage. That's not true. Most men that really don't. Like nowadays, back in the day, they did. I want to tell you a story about me. Back in the day, before I was on this red pill extreme, I would say by at the age of 15, I thought about it. My best chances was in my 20s. I missed those chances. I don't regret it because this one person, but I was too red pill for her. So for one, she wanted to marry me when I was like 20. I broke up with her at 21 because she wanted to have my babies and stuff, right? We all heard this before, right? And the fucked up thing about it was it didn't really mean anything. You know what I'm saying? She just wanted the control and power. And sad part, I know she was a Libra, but what I saw from Kat, man, I'm like, damn, thank God I didn't marry that. I didn't marry that. But that's a big risk you got to take, man. As a man, you got to understand that everybody's not your friend in this world. So, yeah, I'm black pilled now, but I'm not even that red pill like I used to be because I was in my red pill stages in my 20s. And I'll say like 15, I was too in my teen years. So it gets kind of hectic. Marriage is a forefront gone conclusion, but you got to understand what the future of the man is. Now, there is some men that will get married from this space. I don't know how many. It's going to be a handful, but ain't a lot because the politics of whoever's in power, shit's going to remain the same. So we got to focus on not worrying about the vagina and stick to what our purpose is as being men first. And the value system has to be good. And yes, get your paper. I agree with all of it. But it really is, you got to have a clear mind. You got to get your mind right first before you do all that. And that's the first step is to stop talking about frivolous stuff on panels, man. Just get a hobby to get your mind right, get your fitness and all that stuff. You know, just have good hygiene and do whatever you got to do, man. Get to that level. Because for me, I'm done with the talk. You know, let's put it in action. So it can be done. Oh, it can be done. Trust me. It's just we got to have something, and I want to say like no agency. I mean, agency is part of it, but you need a movement in a culture, in a political culture to push the stuff forward. Now, all these groups like MGTOW, SYSBM, and IGMOR, that's not enough. That's online. That's like groups and small groups of philosophy. But if you want to talk about real change, we got to be on one accord, you know, and it's good that people is trying to invest in the space. And I know people making money. That's cool. But that guy with the 1 million, that's just him. But the other brothers got to have their own paths. So it's kind of like it's still going to be a small sector here. You just got to get with it. And that's just the thing you can't trip about. So, yeah, man. You gotta do your thing. And that's just what I'm saying. Like, you gotta understand. And that just happens. But you got to get to a moment in your life, like say, hey, this is what it is, man. You got to be on point with it. So, you know, I'm 20 something in. I'm going to keep going. And oh, yeah, the game is in Atlanta. So they got 7 points already. Okay, Milwaukee's got no points. It's going to be a little tricky this time around. So, yeah, man, it's going to be a little rough game. So we'll see what time it is. So, oh, shit. Got to be on point. And I'm just saying, man, what's the future results of men? And into my future of the Manosphere, well, we got to get our minds right, man. And that's the thing. I know people don't like me talking about this stuff, but this is something we got to look at. the future of whoever their kids, are they going to lead the way? But that's real leadership. It takes time, man. Um, I've been doing this stuff for years. This content that I created is something I wanted to do. And it's pretty cool that my channel and my views grown since I've been over certain panels and stream shares and all that. And that's a great thing, you know, and that's the thing to see. So yeah, I'm in a great moment. And that's just, you know, and that was it. And I don't understand that, there's more than life than just talk about women all day. You got to structure your mind first before you do all that. Women will come. Yes, there's a process, but you got to make sure you're consistent and steadfast. So yeah, it's a big deal, but the big changes got to come with inside. So yeah, it's got to be external, internal. You got to do your thing. So yeah, man, and that's just the thing for me. And yeah, so it's just crazy, man. And yeah, and I'm just figuring it out, man. Oh, what's going on, Jane? Salute, man. Salute. But that's the future. Okay. What's going on, VA?
What's going on, big dog? What's the topic, man?
I'm gonna say what's the future? I'll say the future results of the men, you know.
What you mean,
That's
like man? What you mean manosphere? Or just men in general?
just men in general. I'll say small fraction of the manosphere, how we're gonna take this in the future, just to sum up the topic. So,
As far as manosphere is concerned, I mean, I don't know, man. One. Listen, I hope that Kevin Samuels, in a perfect world, Kevin Samuels is gonna come back and he's gonna shout out the brothers that genuinely contributed to him. Okay, and I'm not including myself. I had nothing to do with that brother's rise. Me defending him on a few, but which it wasn't him, it's the message. I keep trying to hammer that home. I am not a Kevin Samuels fucking cultist or any of that bullshit. It's about the message. I support, for one, I'm tired of motherfuckers like NBA YoungBoy controlling black males' image, right? I'm tired of that being, I'm tired of niggas like that being our face, right, globally. So I'm like, okay, I'm excited about the rise of a brother like a Kevin Samuel, right? Now, would I wear the handbags and the man purses and shit? I've said that repeatedly. No, that's not my style. But as far as the message, as far as, black men and black women, um, bettering themselves, not being entitled, not being, victim minded, getting out here and grinding and improving themselves, I could salute that message. I don't understand the hate against the dude when it comes to the message. Like, as far as people thinking he's feminine or whatever, okay, whatever. But in a perfect world, I would hope that Kevin Samuels would come back, reach out to the brothers that genuinely helped him. Shout out to brother, Obsidian. I have my issues with him, but apparently he shouted out his book. I haven't read the brother's book yet. I may pick it up. I may pick it up. Have you read it?
I haven't read it, but I don't really care for him that much. But Kevin is doing his thing with the 1 million. I mean, he's gonna have people that is gonna dislike him, whatever. I mean, BGS shouted him out like in a video, so I understand that he had a message for him. He said, but he gave him a mission to do it, and he did it. So he's perfect for, I would say mainstream, whatever. But we'll see. And because I know next year he may get 5 million if people keep throwing shots at him. I think me and Kuda talked about it today and say, yeah, that's just gonna make him bigger, like the bigger YouTubers. So yeah, I keep hearing niggas say his message. What's his message? Oh, that's a great question, dude. I'm gonna put it on the screen.
No, come on, big dog. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Okay, let me flip it in. Let me answer that with a question, okay? If I were to say that Kevin Samuel's basic message is that black men and black women, in order to attain the things that they want in life, they need to self-reflect and make sure that they are qualified to have those things, whether it's relationships or whatever the fuck his basic message is. Black men, black, and by the way, he's been saying this for years to black men, right? Image consulting. He's been talking to black men about getting their weight in order. I'm working on that. I'm not, fat slob, but I got some weight to lose, right? But getting your money right, dressing right, grooming yourself, right? Okay, the dude has been saying this to black men for years. So if I were to say that his basic message is that, his basic message is, I mean, there's more to it, but his basic message is black men, black women, in order to obtain the things that you want in life, you need to self-reflect and make sure that you are qualified to have these things. You are not entitled to shit, whether it's women, men, or whatever the fuck. Would you agree with that if I were to say that?
Yeah, I mean, that's what he does. I mean, but for
Okay,
me,
so what is the problem with that? But brother, what's the hate for? I don't understand.
I mean, that's how people look at it. But yeah, my nigga, he's talking to bitches who already had a big news is going in. He's just being wild.
Brother, okay, but they're the ones that he's talking to, the women that are the mothers of these young women, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like I mean, I and I mean, from what I understand, he has a lot of young women's attention too. I mean, in his Facebook groups and shit. So I don't necessarily agree with that, new. To be honest with you, from what I understand, he has the age range of the women that call into his show, and whether or deal with him in Facebook groups, Clubhouse, shit like that, Instagram, shit like that. From my understanding, it's early 20s to like, bro, early 50s. Like, it's a wide range.
Yeah, he's got a
So
wide range of women. But the thing is, like, yeah, he's gonna be popular. But even if they talk about the stuff negative about him, yeah, he's gonna get up to 5 million. Some people in the chat, I was over there at Kudos, he said, he's gonna get less than that. Now, if y'all keep coming at him like that, and I'm glad he's not responding, because most people that ever get that big, once you're in them circles over there, yeah, you shouldn't respond, because that will kind of damage his brain a little bit. And I know people don't really care that much. I mean, I don't really care that much either, but he's doing something right. I mean, most people that like him, I hate to say the new people that's going to follow him, he's got a wider audience now. Now they know who he really is. I don't know about the space, but it's a message to brothers to improve. And I think Kuda said the same thing. He said, y'all need to improve on your stuff, and you got to look at his setup. And if you want to be that successful like that, the standard, that's what they're trying to push in mainstream media, which is not bad. I mean, he's got the face for it. So, I don't think it could be anybody else. So it's competition in the space I'm seeing right now. So, but yeah,
look at how white men support Joe Rogan though. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Look at how they just get behind him. They just shut the fuck up and they just support the dude, man. Like, no hate, none of that shit, man. They just, and even when he made it to what platform? Spotify, I think it is. Even
yeah.
when he went, still no hate, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he would get jabs every now and then about, I think he was dating like a single mom or some shit for a little while, and
Hmm.
sometimes he would say some simp ass shit or whatever like that. But overall, I mean, white men pretty much stood behind Joe Rogan from day one, bro. From day one, 5,000 subs on fucking YouTube to millions to Spotify. White men stood behind that dude. Why the fuck can't we do the same, bro? I don't understand, man. They just want to hear him talk shit to hoes. They don't get. I mean, but bro, like, do you not realize, new? I'm sure you do, bro. This is a climate to where you cannot tell women the truth. So in a climate like that, I'm sorry, man. Like, Kevin is a breath of fresh air, bro. I mean, that's one of the reasons why he's so popular.
Yeah, I kind of agree with it. Yeah, they don't care, but like yourself, like, yeah, there's people look at him as a breath of fresh air, and they're going to support him regardless. So we'll see how this is going to go. I mean, he's his numbers are still growing, so I ain't even worried because I don't watch him that much, but I understand he's going to be successful because once he talk about the relationship stuff, it's going to elevate. Yeah, he's making bank, but he's doing a message for those people that want to get, I would say, married, whatever. And that's what I was talking about in the stream. That's a choice that you got to make. If you don't want to get married, that's fine. But that marriage thing is what sells, man. I mean,
Well, I kind
say
of,
that.
I hope Kevin's success is kind of a more of a. I think I just hope it opens doors for more Manosphere channels to go mainstream, whether it's political. Manosphere can have more influence politically, just on society in general. I think it's a good thing. That's really my main hope. I think I hope him going mainstream would open the door for other channels to kind of get out there and branch into, whether it's entertainment channels. I don't give a fuck. I hope the Tasha K bitch, gets millions of, you know what I'm saying, and makes it. What I'm gonna call her a bitch. She seems cool, but you get what I'm saying. That's really my main thing. I hope that. Um, Other than that, man, I don't really have any. I hope the petty shit stops too. Um, I really hope that shit stops.
Yeah, the petty stuff will die down for now, but it can open up a lot of channels like the entertainment or the political channel. I think the political channels you see from, I think Mike V's got one, but the conservative ones, that's gonna be a tough one because I know they spread out with Soul and Black did one in Rumble. He said that, like, I would say this year and last year he was gonna move his stuff over there. And there's another one that's gonna call Vocal by this white conservative. I forget his name that he mentioned. He said he's gonna put his platform over there, which is good for brothers. But if Kevin does get bigger and it gets to that point, they're gonna make a sector out of that because YouTube, I will say Google and YouTube is dealing with censorship right now because they're pushing back. Next year is going to be a year that I would say the Republicans are going to get the House back. So that's what people are thinking, but we'll see because the end of the fourth year, that's what you really see who's going to run for president. Biden's in right now, but you just got to see who's going to run the next year because you got the Republican Party split right now. So, then Kevin's getting 1 million during the miss. That's the
Split.
message.
Republican
Yeah.
split. How's the Republican Party split? The Republican Party is 100% holding the nuts of Donald Trump. What you talking about?
No, I'm saying it's split because a lot of Republicans they voted for I would say Biden, and then when I saw that there was another party, it's a little divide because you're gonna see it next year and then the end of the year. I've been watching what's going on the ground, and it's kind of sad in a way, but brothers knowing what they voted for, which is a good thing because I think last year's election showed what we are capable of, but this year it's like, ever since he left, all the conservative channels has been censored, and that hurts YouTube's brand. They had them for years. I remember when old YouTube supported that. Now it's more, I'll say, left base, and sometimes center right, center left don't have nothing to say as much either. It's more left base now, but but it's hurting them too. It's hurting them too. So it's a combination. Political
I
stuff is
mean,
kind of
I
tricky.
mean, as a conservative, I have to
Yeah.
disagree with you. Out of respect, I have to. I push back so much against this narrative that conservatives are exclusively being censored on social media. I'm sorry, I've seen no evidence of that. I know of conservatives being censored, but where's the noise when Minister Farrakhan is kicked off Twitter and shit? Where's the noise when Minister Farrakhan is kicked off Facebook? Where's the noise when you got left wing channels? There are just as many left wing channels that get censored. They get kicked off Twitter and all that kind of shit.
Oh, they
Whether
get
it's
censored. Yeah,
yeah,
I know they get censored, but I'm just saying in general, both of them are getting censored. But the right, they do tell you. I'm talking about the white conservatives. They always get censored. But
oh
I
okay,
ain't,
got you. Yeah.
yeah. I ain't saying black. Black's growing. They're taking their spot. I'm saying the white ones in general. No, you have to see it from that angle because
I mean,
they
with
get
all due
censored.
respect, the
Yeah.
black conservative channels don't tend to have links to neo Nazis and shit. Maybe that's
No,
the
no,
problem. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
it ain't that. It's just some of them do have that mindset, but you got some that don't, like yourself. See, you're rare. You're like the I don't want to say the Michael Steele type, but the ones that like to, I don't want to say culture war and things like that, but that's the ones that people worry about. So, but the white conservatives today, it's like a little divide, but they have to unify now because the left, yeah, they're getting censored now because, but you gotta see who's in office. I don't see what they're gonna do, but they gotta answer certain things. So, you know.
Man, you sound like you might be a were you a Biden voter? You sound like you might have voted for Biden, man. Don't disappoint me. Did you vote for Biden?
Yeah, because I thought he was
Man, you
man,
voted for
but
Biden.
here's the thing though. I didn't look at him as a liberal though, because liberals are mad at him. He ain't doing enough. And then the right want him up out of there. But hey, nobody wanted Trump because of that COVID. I mean, I know he was a good selection, but still, but he handled it bad. He could have just stayed with it and didn't let the media get to him. But see, this is what happens when you try to tell the truth about, the left. You're doing damage, but it was too much. I guess the conservatives said, you know what? We gotta get him up out of there. They try to get him out for like 4 years. So, but I
I
don't.
think I definitely think Biden is more of a status quo politician. I agree with
Yeah,
that. I
he
think
is.
he's more controlled by the establishment. I agree with that.
Yeah, yeah, he is. And I'm not surprised. Whoever gets in that seat, it's just those two parties is something else, man. Like, but I think Art of New Style had like a debate with I think he set it up. I don't think it was a debate. I think it was a discussion, and I think Charles and MOT got into it, and that's how that started. And everybody got heated about the Ice Cube thing, and you know,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
yeah, yeah. I'm looking at from that what's going on this year and now, but yeah, but then Kevin is the talk of the town on YouTube, you know, of the masculinity. So that's the future people looking at. So
So, in your opinion, is Kamala Harris black? Like, what is this bitch? I don't.
I don't even consider her black at all. I view her as a foreigner, even though
Are
even
you
though
are
she's
you are you African? Are you African American?
yeah, I'm black. Yeah, I'm American black. It's just got a Hebrew name. That ain't
Oh,
nothing.
you're a Hebrew. Oh, okay.
That was during the time that I used that name because when we was in that movement, I think me and Wacky that was back in 2012. That was years ago. I mean, my channel
Oh, okay,
was
gotcha.
recognizable. Yeah, and I've been on YouTube before this channel. This is technically my second channel. My first channel got flagged around 2012. I was saying some hardcore
Well,
shit back in them.
what'd you talk about?
Oh, a lot of stuff, political stuff, who ran the system and all that stuff, and the conspiracy stuff. I was extreme with it, but
Oh,
I researched
yeah,
it.
you're Alex Jones and shit.
I wouldn't say that. I was more like an Eric John Phelps type, but I went in too
Okay.
deep. They flagged the shit out of me in March. I'll never forget it with my old channel, and it was more of a mix of entertainment and politics. But then I leaned towards away from it and stuck what I knew with the research and the history and things like that. But then I came back to these spaces. I would say like 2019. I had a 6-year hiatus because I was in the job. Everybody talked about, politics a little bit, even though I was about reset. And then the people that wanted to vote for Hillary left my job. And then you had a lot of Trump supporters. And I talked to them and they was okay voting for the right. See, I'm familiar with it. You know why I'm familiar with it? Because I talked to both races that agreed with it, at the time. So, but you have some conservatives still consistent. I think I would say SKC, Black First Media, you still got some guys that believe in it. It's only a handful.
Did you see that debate between SKC and what's the dude's name? Hood Conservative the other day.
I haven't seen that, but I was in the chat. I was in the tail end of it. But
Yeah, it was actually pretty good, man. SKC actually he came with a good argument. I was impressed, man. It was a good argument. Check
yeah,
that out when you get some time. That was a pretty
yeah,
good one.
yeah. I might have to watch the replay. Um, I did see the disaster of Rod of God. He came by this channel too, and I'm glad he had to see that. But that's what you're dealing with. But
Oh, you talking about MOT, that debate with MOT?
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
I was kind of I was disappointed.
yeah, that was horrible, man. And
Yeah, that was horrible.
real quick, man. On that note, man, I just want to also, man, let you know look, I don't know what the fuck was going on with y'all. I'd never picked sides or anything like that. You know, I was cool with both of y'all when y'all had, you know, I don't do that clicky shit, you know, picking sides. But when I see bitch made behavior, man, it's just like I can't. You know, I just
Yeah.
lost a lot of respect, man, when I saw that because it's like you're gonna disrespect this man, and he, you know, X puts a lot of brothers on. He gives a lot of brothers a voice. That man doesn't care if you got 2 subscribers, man. If you come at him right and you act like you got some sense,
Mhm.
you can come on his channel, his platform, and you know, speak your
Yeah.
mind and have some fun and learn
Yeah.
some shit. And I
Yeah.
just don't, I didn't appreciate him disrespect. That's really what turned me off about that whole
Yeah. Yeah.
situation.
But see, the reason me and him fall out is I sided with Kuda at the time. And that incident was zero when he had a long stream. It was a 16-hour stream. That's what it really was. And Kuda made a response
God
video about that.
damn.
Yeah. It was a response video of that time. And he was talking about MOT put the Tory Lanes on him. And then I was laughing about it. He got upset about it. And then that's how we split at the end in March. But it's kind of crazy, man. But you know, we ain't really speaking on that. So
Yeah, I can't do that female shit, man. We got to be grown, man. We got to be able to have disagreements and be cool the next day and just talk shit out. What up, new?
what's
What's
going
going
on?
on? What's going on?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm assuming you got up here to call me out on some shit. What,
Nah.
you disagree with something? Oh, okay.
Mm-mm. I just add to the cipher, man. I already said what I said in the chat.
All good.
You know what I'm saying? I like on my content, I don't really do manosphere shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I go around the space and I listen to everybody's perspective. I got my own shit. You know, I might talk about it depending on who comes up on my stream, but you know, um, I say what I say in the chat for the most part.
Yeah. Kuda put his foot down today against Bomb Chair. I salute him, man. I just came from that stream and I decided to do the second stream because the one I had earlier that was for PK Angel. So
Man, why is he arguing with this old
I
ass
don't know,
woman,
dog.
man?
I don't
I
know.
mean, I
Why?
mean, no, it was an interview. It was an interview, but he
Oh,
found
okay.
out she was kikiing with us that Saturday night. It was Friday night to Saturday night. It was a third shift in that party, right? And what happened was she was cool and willing to learn, right? But he didn't realize that she flipped on him and tried to use his words against him. But he stood tall, but he could have went in, but he said, you know what? He did a stream about her.
I
And
don't
then
know
he
why
took a
everybody
wrench.
be putting her up on a pedestal, man. To be
Yeah,
honest.
I know, but he took a wrench though. Here's the thing: he took a wrench,
Oh,
kicked her off the panel, and I saw that. I saluted Kuda for that. He needed to. I tried to tell him she's bad, man.
there's a lot of people that need to do that shit, though. To be honest.
Yeah, it's like
I mean,
Todd City said, man.
I understand, but I understand what he did because I was thinking about doing the same shit. But I went to another panel when Mr. Fantastic had this dude named Huey P. Nuisance, right?
Uh-huh.
So I kind of liked what he was saying. I was resonating with him a little bit. So I went to his channel and he was like, yeah, my channel's a blue room. Everybody get a wrench. You know what I'm saying? Like you see people in the Black Manosphere, you know, I hate to call him Black Manosphere, but you know, people beg or pay for wrenches and shit like that. Look, man,
Yeah, that's
I'm
crazy.
gonna talk shit with or without a wrench, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't believe you. I don't believe you, bro.
You
Niggas ain't
don't have to
paying for
believe,
wrenches,
dog. I've
bro.
been around the space for a long ass
They
fucking
they
time.
do that, man. They do that. I've seen
What
people
the
do it,
fuck?
man. Every other space, man. See, I be sky watching people what they do by their actions, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
See,
I
see
could
the thing
maybe
is, see
understand if
the
you're
thing
trying to
is,
promote your channel or something, but that's crazy.
no. What it is like you'll have like a fire sale on a wrench. You'll have if people support the channel because they really resonate with you, then it's cool. Give them a wrench, but also have the power to take that wrench back and I'll get your money back type shit. Now I make my chats a blue room because I can see the chat easier. I can see people easier. You know what I'm saying? And these are people who fuck with me, but best believe I'll de-wrench your ass in a fucking second. You got a wrench on my channel, Village, as far as I remember. You know what I'm saying? Like
Who,
I
me?
fucks with you though. Yeah, you got a wrench on my channel.
Oh, okay.
I just go in. I go into my shit, my YouTube studio, and I look up the names, and I'll go to like their channel and copy and paste it, and just put it in there. You know what I'm
We'll
saying?
do some streams, nigga. Shit.
Well,
Goddamn,
I
let's
do
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 some
streams.
streams.
I do streams
What time you do stream? I must not have the
whenever I
notifications
want.
on. I must not have the shit checked notifications on.
Yeah, you got to check them all. But see, here's the thing: something's been going on with my shit. I haven't been able to live stream, so I must have got a copyright. So I went back to one of my old videos. I think from May 25th actually, and I had some music in there from Griselda that was copyrighted. Hold on, turn this other shit down right quick. Doing some laundry and shit.
Yeah, they don't fuck around with that music shit, bro. They don't fuck around.
Yeah.
Two
the thing
seconds of
is,
some music, boy, they cut your shit off.
Well, the thing is, I do a lot more instrumentals, right? But this one must have had some words in it, even though I never had it say like copyrighted. I never knew what to look for. So what I did was I took a screen recording of this old dance video from the 90s, and I think that was the one. So I just removed it, but I guess I had to go into it. So right now I'm looking on another video that's going to remove that music. It is still processing, but I use Zoom. So the way I use Zoom, I have it custom through Zoom through my YouTube studio. So the only way I think that I can do a workaround is actually just by hitting, go live in YouTube and then go back and add a thumbnail and add a description and all that shit. That's what I did on my little 1 minute video, but I think that's what it was. So
I'll let you know if I start getting notifications after I check it. I don't see. I miss a lot of people's lives though, man. I don't be getting notifications.
Are you even subscribed to me though?
Yeah, nigga, I've been subscribed to you.
Okay.
I subscribe to pretty much everybody that subscribed to me.
Yeah.
Some I got like 3 channels though. So
some people I had to let go just for the fact of I don't resonate with none of your shit. So
I've seen some of his streams. It's pretty good. He's got an interesting perspective. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's what YouTube is. I mean, there's some.
Who, me?
If you no, y'all's is different. VA deals with politics. You deal with the spiritual stuff, with the I would say philosophy stuff. It's a mix of everything. I mean, you got a lot of different stuff on there. You don't have to be Manosphere and bound. No.
Yeah. You do I don't put myself in that box.
Yeah, me neither. I try to be different too.
I wouldn't even call it spiritual, to be honest. But some people might call it spiritual because it's
in a way. But I would say like it's a combination of everything. It's I ain't gonna say like a zero type channel because his channel is a combination of everything. Because you don't know if it's trolling, you don't know if it's science. He'll talk about other things, sports, but he puts it in a pill sense. You know what I mean? I want to say it's a pill.
I do the same shit.
Yeah. And I think he's streaming for hours. I don't know.
It's like 17 hours already.
Yeah, he's probably gonna go for the 23 gusto.
Bro, what the fuck is up with these guys? Look, man, I'm new to the whole Manosphere thing, man. I salute all you guys. Been old in the game, been here a while. But what's going on with these long ass streams, bro? Bro, 5, 6, 8 hours, 10 hours. What the fuck?
Well, some of them are
do
cool.
They really expect and then they don't even chop them up and make clips or some shit? Like, what the fuck?
It's a lot of bills and information, man. Like I be over at the third shift a lot and Kuda's a lot. Sometimes he stopped calling the third shift. He used to do that back in the day with his channel, and it's consistent. Since I've been over there, it's been elevating. You get different people, and then a lot of females attack us because he's good with the ladies, and but he puts his foot down, man. But that bomb cherry was the last straw. He said she wasn't right, and I try to tell him, look, you gotta be careful with her, man. You gotta be careful.
Okay,
so you
go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say you also have a lot of guys who still want to do the talk to females type shit to break down their little bullshit perspectives, like that shit that I don't do.
Man, look, man, niggas like hoes, man. That's not gonna go away, man. Niggas like hoes.
I understand
man.
that. I'm not telling a nigga not to like hoes, but I don't need to have any streams with females. If they want to come up, cool. But I'm very blunt with my shit. You know what I'm saying? And if I don't feel like engaging in bullshit just to like tear you down or tear your points of view down, I can just remove you. I don't have a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need motherfuckers to be like, yeah, man, he checked her. Yeah, he did this, he did that. I check you by removing you.
Yeah.
Point blank.
Whole lot of simping going on in the Manosphere.
She tried to say hey to him, say hey, and he kicked her off real quick, and they blocked her and timed her out in the chat. Now, I mean, that's good. I mean, he needs to do that more. I wish he can do that more. And Tasi tried to tell him, they don't care, bro. Even with the cat thing, I laughed at the cat part.
Well, you remember when I said back in the days, because I said I've been around before even YouTube. I'm from the Manosphere period. Mm-hmm. I was around when the separation came. The thing is, a lot of more guys need to start doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? And just, when I was like, yo, a lot of women in this space are trouble. And the niggas is like, yo, you want a sausage fest? I'm like, nah, it
No.
ain't that. I just remember back in the days being a kid when the barbershop was full of men chopping it up. If a bitch came in there and dropped her son off, she left. And they were quiet until she left and they keep on talking. You know what I'm saying? I'm too old for that shit, dog. I'm 46 years old. I don't give a fuck about what these chicks are saying, especially the older ones. That's the one part. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna talk to chicks and try to quote unquote change their mind, then you need to motherfucking talk to the younger ones. I mean the real younger ones, not their moms, because their moms is my age. And their moms is boomers. They're already fucked in the head, yo. Once you get past a certain age, man, you done.
Yeah. Even Gen X and boomers, that's why I don't talk to them. And even
Because
on
I'm
panel,
fucking Gen X.
and it's funny though, they get on panels trying to flirt with dudes, man. I shake my head, so dude, even my generation, the millennial, we don't mess with them. The younger chicks get it. Now, let's see, she's like a kid, man. I laugh at her when she does the trolling. I don't take her seriously because I know she has a kid, but she gonna end up like bombing them. But the rest of them, yeah. But Renaissance, they said she's like, I don't know, she's late 30s or early 40s, but hey,
Late
she's
30s.
a little different. Late 30s, thought so.
Yeah.
And then, but I'm talking about the ones that's 40s or 50s. I'm like, bomb. She's reckless.
Look, just because she's married, a lot of dudes do this. They give married chicks a pass.
Yeah.
But if you're married, why are you in dudes' chats all the time?
That's why I don't understand that. I don't understand.
Why are you up on panels all fucking day?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you married, if you know, I don't know.
If their man's a simp, I understand. They scared to say something. He ain't got no backbone.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
I
got on what's her name, Sway Celeste or whatever. She seems cool, but I'm like, bitch, it's 3:00 in the motherfucking morning.
Nah,
you said you married.
she's
What
a
the fuck you
hyena,
got
dog.
on?
She loves to troll. She loves to troll. I mean, I'm decent with her, but she ain't coming near my channel. I'm a required taste, so no, she ain't gonna get a wrench over here.
It's 3:00 in the morning, bitch. Where's your nigga?
you
What
gotta
the fuck? Why
cam
you
up.
in here arguing with me at 2:00 in the fucking morning, bitch?
You got to cam up and stay cammed up on my shit
Right.
like that.
I know.
I don't give a fuck. Shit, I don't got time to play those type of games.
Play games either. You gotta stay cammed up, whatever. That's any of them. And I like when you call Sister George Sister Abula. That's funny as shit.
Abuela? Oh, that's an inside joke. That's an inside joke. She's cool with it because the Colombian dude Marco gave her that name because she was like, hey, Abuela. So he just called her Sister Abuela. Like, me and Sister George cool. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I'm just messing with it, but I mean, Curl is something else, man. I mean, I wish him well. Yeah.
Yeah,
what's the story with this with the Grandmaster Troll dude? Like, what's the story with this guy? Like, how long has he been goddamn tormenting these niggas in the Manosphere?
I mean, he's a troll, man. And I think Angerman said they pay him to troll Angerman because Kevin's up, and then Kevin knows these type of people in these spaces. So yeah, I agree with Angerman that he's being paid for it because I don't know why is he doing
paid to do it.
Yeah, they pay him. There's no way.
Is he a troll or is he a like?
No, he's a troll.
Does it.
No, he's a unique troll. See, there's levels to trolling. If you're a troll and you know how to, I ain't gonna say doxing, it's a skill to it. But if you've been doing it for years, like I have, I stopped for a couple of years. But guys like GMT and Beasley, they get on your skin real bad. They know holes, and if you expose yourself too much online, even not just cam yourself, but put your information out there, they're gonna use that against you. So you got to be careful what you give out to people because people can flip it on you. And they can use a lot of ammo. It's like comedy almost. But if you dare them to do something, see, GMT, he goes after what you stand for. See, he's one of them trolls like Ty City in a way. They air you out. And if you say something dumb, they get at you. See, Zero does his style is like a lot of people would say, why do you call it one trick ponyism? Well, he does the avatars. He does a lot of stuff. I'm not a fan of, but I like how he does it. He exposed certain ones he get at. Now, GMT goes extreme. He does the doxing. He goes all the way around. And what he does, he breaks you down. If you fall for it, you get angry and he makes you sweat. And I think Beasley got trolled one time. He told a story A young guy told him, "Don't let them sweat. They live for the anger." And Angry Man had to figure it out. He said, "Well, damn, how many times this guy trolled me all this time, all this year?" He figured it out. They paying him to do that. So yeah, Kevin knows exactly what he's doing.
What you mean?
And what's
Oh, what you mean, Kevin? Because I thought isn't the other guy's name Kenneth or some shit?
Yeah, Kenneth knows exactly what he's
Kenneth.
doing, and then Kevin Simmons know that somebody's paying him. He knows what goes on in these spaces,
Oh,
man.
come on. Now,
Yeah,
y'all are saying Kevin is paying dude to troll Angry Man?
yeah, they know each other. You know, him and Anger Man don't get along because that's what. Why you think Anger Man be going against
Oh man,
Kevin?
that's
Yeah,
a
you know how
reach,
it is.
man.
You know how it is. You know how it is. But when you're in the Manosphere, man, you gonna see people not liking each other, Obsidian. You know, because they're trying to get to that top spot. But see, Kevin is laughing at all of it. He ain't worried about responding. And that's the thing. I told Kuda he's gonna get 5 million if he keeps hanging with guys like the tech guy, the Marquise Brownlee types, the Logan Paul people, the Paul brothers. He's up there. You know, that's what YouTube wants. They want guys like Kevin. You know, and BGS gave him a mission. He said, "Look," and I saw his video too. He congratulated him. He said, "Look, you up here. I can't be up there. That ain't easy for us." You know, and Kevin was their mouthpiece. And then the white folks say, "Hey, here you go." And you know, and that's why you don't see people coming at him like that. Now, I mean, he can get exposed down here in the land if they want to, if they want to at him if he's gay, but I don't think they're going to because he's rising right now. He's what did Tassi say? He's up to the moon. I said, "Yep, ain't nobody touching him."
Bruh, I'm trying to tell you, if a nigga is gay in Atlanta, you ain't hiding it, dude. I don't see how. And there's many black women that hate this nigga. Like, what? Come on,
No,
bro. Like, are you
more like
kidding
him than
me?
anything, though. Arsonist.
To
More like
who?
him than anything. More black women actually like him than anything.
Okay, granted, but he's also got a lot of them gunning for him. I'm sure you
Yeah.
acknowledge that too. Okay,
Well,
right.
yeah,
So I mean,
yeah. The thing is, though, you have to look at it like this, though, dog. Black women like gay dudes. They like gay dudes. You can trust me on that one. I know this for a fact.
right, but they don't like niggas that tell them they can't be fat. They don't like that shit.
Yeah, but you're looking at only. I can't even give you a number or percentage, but the majority like them. There's only a few hyenas that don't like them. Well, let's just say a few thousand or whatever. Like out of 100, there's gonna be probably like 4 that don't like them.
You think the
All the rest like
majority
them.
of black women
Yes.
like a black man that tells them the unadulterated, blatant truth
No.
about themselves?
Those ones are the low numbers, but the ones they mostly like them. Because you got to remember, man, you got a lot of people who want to like fix the community or try to change their ways and do this and do that. Those chicks go on his show, dog. They don't give a fuck. He's not fixing anybody. He's basically like those junkyard car salesmen where they come in all battered and bruised and shit. They barely wash the car, but they sell it. And they sell it to motherfuckers, and then those dudes will go to the mechanics and get the shit fixed and painted and use it and abuse it until it's done, so they can get another car. That's why I
You said,
said he's not fixing anybody on the inside; it's the outside shit. But the thing is, those chicks are already done. You might get a few of them that
right. So
may call
okay, so
in.
then how can you fault him for attempting to get them to fix what they can fix, which is the exterior? Because even you just admitted the interior is fucked up. So like what's the point in trying to fix the inside anyway? It's like, bitch, look, I mean, if you're gonna be
You
fucked
just
up, I
answered my
mean, you're in your
question.
40s. What how?
Because the inside is fucked up. You got to realize that these bitches are already programmed, even the
Right.
younger ones.
So what I'm saying is, why would he attempt to change the inside then? He's telling them, look, lose weight. I mean, he does tell
Um,
them to get therapy and stuff, but he's basically telling the bitches to get right, get their looks right. That's from what I'm hearing.
okay, you think that they don't know this already?
Uh,
You honestly
I
think that they don't know
mean,
this already?
honestly, bro, like the delusion is real out here with these females, bro. Like
Okay, so
you don't hear these women calling into his show. These bitches are
yeah,
size 12s and shit.
yeah. Do you
Motherfucking
see
three
them rolling
kids
their
by
eyes?
two niggas. Huh?
Do you see them rolling their eyes too?
rolling their eyes when he tells them the truth. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that means that they don't care. The thing is, he's making money off of it, dog. So he found the lane. Like I give him credit for that. And to be honest with you, I never dislike him. Like I don't hate the dude. I just see it for what it is. You know
But I
what I'm
mean,
saying? Anybody can.
you don't think he's having any kind of positive effect at all?
I don't give a fuck if 3 motherfuckers got married.
No, I'm not just talking about that. And I don't really support marriage. So I mean, I would argue
either.
that's not really right. So I mean, I wasn't really talking about in my opinion, look, from what I can see, I think he's really starting the conversation when it comes to this female entitlement problem. Like, I think he's really lighting the fire when it comes to that. I think he's really getting a lot of people to start talking about these delusional fucking expectations that a lot of these fucking women have. And I think that's a great fucking thing. How is that bad? That now you got women,
I didn't say it was bad. I never said it was bad. Only thing I said, and you said it already, pretty much, it's pointless. As long as you have laws and policies in place that gives bitches a safety net to do whatever the fuck they want to do, they're gonna do it. If you kept giving a baby candy, they're gonna eat it. That's all I'm saying. He's not like fixing the community and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I think people are looking at it like most of the motherfuckers in there just want to hear him talk shit to bitches, and he has a soft voice to do it. Now you replace that with a motherfucker who has a deeper voice and curses and not in a suit, they're really not gonna take it. But a nigga's in a suit with a softer voice and he's barely cursing. You know what I'm saying? They can take the sugar coated truth. You know what I'm saying? The sugar coated truth. But give a motherfucker a real hardcore truth, dog. They can't take it because they look at it. They look at him as constructive criticism and not criticism.
Then why does he get so much hate, bro?
Because it's like you said, he's telling bitches that they ain't shit. Nobody wants to be told that they ain't shit, but the thing is, he gets money for it.
Okay, but you just said that most of the women like him, but you're admitting that he's telling. Since when do black women like being told the truth? On what? On
no, you gotta understand, though, man. A lot of motherfucking bitches like him, though, dog. A lot of dudes like him.
Yeah, true. A lot. Well, I think a lot of women are more drawn to his popularity than anything.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying the majority. I think the majority outweighs. You know what I'm saying? The lesser, as far as like, you know, compared to likes and dislikes of them.
But I'm just not seeing how you're coming to the conclusion that most of the women that look at him actually like him. I don't
think
see
they do.
You...
All right, so check it out.
What do they like about him?
So check it out. If the majority of women did like him, how come his channel ain't getting flagged all the time? How come he hasn't been taken down?
Right.
I mean, to be fair, you got guys like Terrence Pop that haven't been flagged.
I don't know who that is.
It's basically a white guy that he's a kind of a blue collar white guy that basically says the same shit Kevin says, but in a blue collar white guy way. He tells women that, you know, you shouldn't be fat if you want a rich guy and all that. He, you know, red pill type of shit. But he hasn't been. I mean, there's plenty of channels that tell women the truth and they're still up. AMS is still Alpha Male Strategies. Fuck these hoes to sleep. Like, he's still up. So I mean, it's like, I mean, come on, man. I get what you're saying. I get you. I get the point you're trying to get at, but I mean, I don't.
Well, the thing is, I've seen this for a long time.
You see the clear hate to get like Yanni. What's that chick's name? Yanni. Tanya TKO. Tanya TK. I mean, he's got black women with 6-figure subscriber counts constantly making negative videos about him, bro.
And how many subscribers does he have?
He's got 1 million, but Yanni, the Yanni chick, whatever. I mean, she's a fine bitch. I'm not gonna lie, but I think the bitch has over 100,000. Tanya TKO has over 100,000. Sansaray has almost 50,000. That's just 3. I mean, there's plenty more. There's plenty of black female YouTube channels out there with thousands of subscribers, mostly black females, because these are not black men that are subscribed to Tanya TKO. I mean, come on, bro. So you got these black women here, thousands of subscribers, and their videos are getting thousands of views. So I mean, like, I don't understand how you're coming to the conclusion that most black women that view him agree with him. I don't see
You
that.
just because there's a lot more black women that say that they want more marriage and fix the community or of the pro-black mindset that like what he's talking about. I'm just going off of what I've been seeing
Okay, but
because
do you not see that the pink pill is also rising? Do you not see that her numbers are also coming up as well?
I
She's
don't
been
know who that
growing too.
is.
Crystal and Karazin, the
I don't
swirl
know.
boo, the
I don't
swirl
pay
boo.
attention to her,
Okay, but what I'm saying
so I
is
don't know.
what I'm saying. Oh, right, but she's again the whole swirler side. They all hate Kevin. So again, you got thousands more black women over here with this swirling shit that hate the dude. Then you got the black women over here that aren't necessarily swirlers, but they just don't want to hear the fucking truth. They hate the guy. I mean, so it's like, yeah. Now I do acknowledge the fact that he does have lots of female support. But again, to say that most of the black women that watch him agree with him, I don't see how you
Yeah,
come to that conclusion. I just
because
don't.
if you have more females that support him, I'm just gonna take it into account that they like the dude. I'm gonna say there's more love than hate.
Okay,
That's
we
all
just
I'm
we just
saying.
we
I
just
don't
we
have
just
a number. I can't give you a number or a percentage, but I could just say that that people are talking about that he hit 1 million subscribers, and I'm going to take it as the fact that more black women like him than not.
I mean, I'm sure there's numbers. I'll have to look it up myself to see what percentage, because I'm curious about that myself. I would like to know what percentage of his subscribers are male versus female. I don't know about that either. But we'll just agree to disagree on that. I don't understand how. I'm trying to think of on what planet do black women like a black man telling them the truth, telling them that hey, you got to lose weight, telling them hey, you're average looking, you're not as attractive as you think you are. I mean, on what planet do black women not like being told that they're the shit? On what planet?
Hey, what planet are you on?
I'm on Earth. I'm on the
So
planet
that's
where
the
black
planet.
women can't
So that's
stand
the
a nigga
planet.
telling them nothing but you's a
No, I'm
bad
not trying to
bitch
diss
and you
you.
a
I'm
10
just
and you
saying
know.
that's the planet, planet Earth.
Okay, but you're saying that most black women like a man that does that. I don't like how.
I didn't say. I said Kevin.
Right, Kevin tells them that.
But you
Kevin,
have to look at it though, dog. All right. Look, if you replaced Kevin with Angry Man, they're gonna hate the fuck out of him. You have more hate than love, right? But Angry Man ain't in a suit. Angry Man ain't telling motherfuckers in a soft, calm voice.
Angry Man is not.
You know what I'm
Angry Man
saying?
is also arguably not as talented. Come on, bro. Kevin's show is very entertaining as well.
Dog, Angry Man been doing that shit way before. He broke down feminists
And
and got flagged down.
bro,
I'm telling
I
you,
just
dog, if he's not being flagged, you know what I'm saying? You had bitches back in the days going on flagging campaigns
Oh
got
yeah,
that got
1.0
Angry Man.
one days. I remember.
This is what I'm. This is why I come to the conclusion, though, Arson, is the fact that he's not being flagged. So I'm just saying he's got more love
you
from
what
black women than hate.
you don't think any black women have attempted to flag his
I didn't
videos?
say no. I'm not saying that.
What I think is because of the money that his streams draw. I think YouTube reviews it and just like we're not taking his channel down. So I have to agree with you on that. And that I think he is protected by
Yeah,
YouTube
he's
because of
protected
the
because
revenue.
look what he's talking about. He's going to be protected based off his content, the relationships. He's got good backing. Because now, if he was like in BGS numbers, like in subscribers, he would have got flagged more times than BGS. See, BGS didn't want to take that risk, and like he said in that video, Kevin was the perfect fit for the job. I mean, nobody could do. Even Angerman would tell you he couldn't even do it. So what's going on, Bronzeberg? But and both of y'all have some great points. But I'm just saying, like those females, yeah, they love Kevin. But you have a handful that hate him, like Bomb Chair. She makes
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
she makes every video about him, and that's what Kuda was talking about. And she keeps saying this, Kevin gay, Kevin gay, gay. That's why she talking about it.
Okay, now what is Bomb Cherry? I'm not gonna I'm gonna drop off on it. But what is Bomb Cherry? Come on, let's be real. What is nice
Ain't nothing
lady?
bomb
But what
about
is
it.
she?
Nah, it
She's
ain't
an
nothing about it.
older,
Yeah,
morbidly obese woman. So of course she's
I
not
ran
going to
through.
like
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
A married ran through.
And Mary ran through at that.
Yo, I don't pay attention to her either. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know what her channel.
Kuda went in, boy. Hey, Bronzeberg, man, your boy done went in. Kuda done put his foot down, laid the smack down. I salute him for that. Yeah. Yeah, he got to go.
Oh,
Uh,
he dropped off.
yeah, he had to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he just wanted to come on. But yeah, the topic is, I mean, what's the future of the spirit, man? Because I know men gonna do the same shit over and over, like he said, the pussy. So y'all summed it up for me, man. I'm shaking my head. I mean, they should think about, just manly hobby things. Stick to what you know, get your mind right, and then move on. But most dudes ain't gonna do that because the females. I talk about this purple paradise, and we broke that down. I was trying to tell that to PK, man. They ain't gonna change. They just
The day I came up.
yeah, and with Thai City, and that was a good stream. And I look at it, and I'm like, everything I covered, and just like the black versus red pill,
Mm-hmm.
that's the same thing. Everybody's not built for that. So if you want to talk about it, that's great. I mean, I'm seeing the results. I know Thai City's like he talking about that crypto. I said I'm good on that. Crypto is is flimsy for me right now. I ain't gonna trust what Chinese gonna do with that. They
I don't
playing with it.
really fuck with the crypto. I
Me
like to get
neither.
into it more. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Just to check it out.
I can't.
It's just so much shit, and in my line of work,
Yeah,
I make really good money, and I
it's
can do
no
a lot
need
of
for
shit.
that.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't say it's no need. It'd be fun to get into it and to know shit, but I know
yeah,
how
the
I
no,
am.
yeah,
I'm highly addictive, personality. So once
yeah.
I get
Same here.
into it, man,
Do
once I
it.
get
I
into
ain't
it,
gonna
dog,
stop. I
it's
ain't gonna stop. I
yeah.
know exactly what you're talking
I
about.
don't want to
Yeah,
be on my phone all the time.
yeah,
I don't want to do this. I don't. Now
yeah.
I'm not saying if I get into it, it'll be too late. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't think it's
because I
never too
have
late.
invested
Yeah,
before. I have
yeah.
invested before.
Yeah, if you're investing in the right way, and if it has some real coins behind it, you're gonna be successful. You got to be smart with it. But see, the
Yeah.
banks, I just don't trust them, man. Like
Right.
China,
Right. Oh,
China is not looking good because they can't even spend a dollar because the American dollar is going to determine. They want to control crypto. I agree with Tassi. They want to control it. They're going to. I don't know
oh
how they're
yeah.
going to do it. I don't know how they're going to do it, but they're going to figure out a way. They say, you know what?
Right.
We're gonna give you a handful, but if you ain't making this much, we cut you off, man.
Right. Well, I mean, because people say, "Oh, I made this much. I made this much." Well, until you get that money out, cash in hand, you don't have it yet.
Oh, she's making a response, man. It's too late. Kuda's is still streaming, whooping her ass, man.
See, none of this shit matters. None of that
Yeah,
shit matters.
yeah, me
What
neither.
what does it really fucking matter?
Yeah, as men,
Back and
that,
forth on fucking video shit, dog. None of that shit
that
matters.
shit matters. I ain't even worried about it, and I don't think Kuda worried about it either. He what you call it, took the wrench, blocked her from the chat, and he's gonna check Mella too, and he needs to, man, because she was saying some slick stuff too. See, that's these old
I
hoes, man. But
warned
see,
you, my nigga.
but the
I warned these niggas about Mella.
yeah,
I did. I
I
warned
know
them
you
about a
did.
lot of people. I was like,
Yeah,
yo, dog. Mella was part of the problem why even shit happened way back in the days when they was trying to say, Stream
right,
Team fell apart
Bronzeberg.
and all that shit. She was part
Mhm.
of that shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It was like old hoes and old dudes getting up on panels not knowing when the fuck to go to bed.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, StreamYard was only allowed to do 10 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people were left in the back and it was like, well, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
was the real split. I mean, I don't want to go into all that shit, but
but
she's one that
oh, she's part of it.
does all
Yeah,
that shit. Yeah, she's part of that shit, man. I
the
see
stream
motherfuckers
team.
from a mile
Yes,
away, dog.
yeah, the stream team. Yeah, but see, the MOT thing, that's a personal split between him and Kuda. The threatening, the anger man's upset about that too. But I ain't gonna get in deep in that. But the stream team thing, I
Yeah.
agree with him. We talk about that. We said he was a factor. Ty City was a factor, and I tried to tell him, yeah, y'all two, it was your thing, but Fantastic and GC had too much ego. And I think when the women came in, it kind of killed it. And I think JX didn't help none. So she just wanted to be in the way. Then Mella made it worse.
Well, but that was the thing, though. I think it was both things. It's like I said, it was too much of motherfuckers trying to get bitches on a panel and come into space because you guys, where's the hose at? Why can't
Okay,
we can't hear
Bronzeberg.
from the hose? Why can't we do this? Why can't we? It's like, dog. Why can't you just do a stream without always having a fucking straggle on the panel?
They can't.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That
I don't
pussy,
fucking get it.
man. That pussy, man. I
I
mean,
mean,
but I mean, I'll tell you a story. When I was on that panel, when Kat called me an incel and a weirdo, I laughed at her face.
When
She
was
got
this?
mad. This was on Kuda's panel. I think it was a stream. I forget what it's called. I won't pull it up on my phone. Uh, let's see. Let's see what it's called. He's got 5 dislikes with the. It's called Flip Floposphere. If you watch it, I would say like a good 11 hours. And when she called me that in between, it was she called me both names and stuff, and I laughed at her. She got mad in her voice, and I noticed when a woman get mad, when you really laugh at her and she try to insult you, and I stood my ground. She got so mad to the point I said, I ain't hearing your bullshit. I'm like, you call me. I said, and she ain't like that. I don't care if you're foreign or whatever, but she was pissed.
Well,
She was
and
pissed.
see, that was the thing. So when I was in, and see, that's what I'm saying. You see why I say I be staying cammed up? Because when I cam up, it's like, okay, what can you really call me? Motherfuckers know what I do. For the most part, they know that I make really good money, and then I'm not an ugly motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? If I can call you out on your bullshit, then you're gonna call me bitter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, you don't like women. It's just like, nah, I just don't like you.
Yeah. And I said to myself, like, she had that Jack Daniels, and I knew she was drunk the whole time. But she did that twice. The first time he told her to go to bed, and she said, "No, let me hear this. No, you was drunk, and this time you drunk. I knew you was capping." She started laughing. It was a guilt laugh, and I got it. But see, she know I don't play that shit. Giggle. Yeah, and I called her. Me and Kuda called her, and she put her head down. I said, "You know you wanted us, man. Quit trying to flirt up here." And I saw that. And she tried to laugh it off. I said, "No, you trying to want to fuck, man? What's the deal?" Right. These hoes know, man. They know. They try to
just get at you.
That shit, and that's what they do, man. They try to front and be on these panels trying to be intellectual. I said, "Bitch, you trying to fuck, man? Renaissance, stop, man."
Who you say Renaissance?
Yeah, all of them, man, all of them. Because what I've noticed on his panels, it can be lit, it's fun, but I be chilling the cut, don't say nothing until they say something stupid. I cut them up. I did that with Sister George, man. I'm like, chill with the bullshit, man. Quit trying to be over here being a pick me wife. We know Curlin loves you. I ain't gonna take him from you. She's over guard doggish. But but I ain't got no issue with her and Jessica. See, they know I don't play that stuff. They know who to play with, those dudes, and who not to play with. And hey, but see, I watch the men fuck up. That's the thing about women on panels. You learn something. I tell these young, this is what happens when you get in arguments with them. I never argue with them. I dodge their questions.
I think I cursed Mel out one day on Kuda's panel. I've only been on his panel like once.
Yeah,
and that was a while ago.
Yeah, his panels is.
Oh, that was his birthday shit when he had his birthday.
Yeah. I think his panels is a bit of male and female, but yeah, his supporters is females because they fuck with the music. And I try to tell them that, nah, that's the music, bro. That's your talent. They use that against you. See, women love music. The one thing about entertainment, the bitch is gonna come when the music plays. I'm sorry to tell you that. I was gonna tell them that. Yeah, you talk about this game stuff, but dude, they know how you are. And I forget what DS once said. He's got that type of voice that women like,
Right.
And that's the truth. And I'm not hating. I'm a man. I'm too masculine for most females. That's why I don't come over here. And I like that because I'm rough with them. So I understand how to put them in their place. Even when I was a barista, I was hard on them. I gave them a certain look, and they didn't like that. They said, "This nigga's mean, man."
Right. Well, that's the same with me. Like when I was talking to, I forgot her name. I think she was an African chick. I was talking to her, I guess, on Kuda's panel that night when I had that oil up in me.
Yeah.
And then the next day she came by. I was in GC's chat, and she was like, "Oh, you're kind of a nice guy. You just try to pretend." I'm like, "Nah, I'm really like this." You know what I'm saying? I can be cold and rigid. But the thing is, I'm apathetic towards a lot of motherfuckers. So, I don't really pay you no mind. You know what I'm saying? If I'm having a good time on a panel getting lit and I'm being nice, like, take that for what it is. Like, take that for right now. But I'll curse you out in a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't got no problem with Renaissance chick. She came on Go Professor's channel one time on a Saturday, and she was like, I don't know, like acting up. But it's like I said, you know what I'm saying? I don't give people the benefit of the doubt too much.
Yeah. They kind of disrespect Kuda because he's a host. They kind of over talk him and stuff. But, that's niggas for you. I try to stop. I've gotten better on his panels. I mean, it's fun and entertaining, but he's got all types of cats. I think he took that God's Wrench, Books of Moses. I think he co-signs with Bomb Cherry.
I
I
don't know
think
who
he
that
took it.
is.
I think they took his wrench. They said usually you've blocked. I think that was him because I know he was coming in with the fuck shit, and I think he took his
There's a
wrench.
lot of dudes over there in the Viper Pit too. I mean, just the name
Yeah,
Viper Pit. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? I just can't fuck with you like that, man.
yeah. They simps, man. And that you don't see me over there, even though Obsidians. I don't mess with them like that. Like,
I don't fuck with Obsidian.
yeah,
I
I mean neither.
unsubscribed for him when he started going in on like the SYSBM and MGTOW. A
Yeah,
lot of his supporters were like Big Tow and shit. Like I
yeah,
remember him from being for the voice for men way back when. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah. I
then it's
can't
just
rock with
like,
him.
dog, you can't. You just do the most. So it's like I don't give a
I
fuck.
can't, and I can't rock with his book either because it's the same old shit. I don't care for Bernard like that. I always call him Bernie Povich, and I didn't like the fact when Tommy dictated that panel and told Shane, "You gonna lose your rents." He said something critical about Tommy because Tommy acts like a female himself, and that Kwame thing. I had to cut Kwame off too. I said, "Man, the mama's cooking is cool, but Ty City exposed me to it," and I was like, "Yeah, he's fucking up.
I don't
He
even
ain't
know
ready."
what that shit is. I don't be paying attention like that no more.
No, I watch everybody. No, I watch who tries to take over. Kuda's prediction. I said, Kuda, these niggas won't last. We'll roast them, get this one on them. It's over, man. These dudes, like former athletes, y'all not built for this, man. I don't care how many gear setups you gonna get, you still gonna fuck up.
What was the mama's cooking thing?
I guess reference what he's saying about his mom, but that's the whole thing about him growing up with a single mother. He had a dad, he just didn't know him. He didn't know his brother, right?
Mm.
He's a Geechee type dude from the South, right? From Brunswick, Georgia, right? And this dude was a high school, draft pick, first overall in 2000 and I think 2002, I believe. And what people don't understand, he was the number one pick. And he was a bust, a 12-year bust at that, but he was like a role player. He was a star bust, I'll say it like that. But dude didn't live up to the hype. But, now he's got this YouTube fame dissing the mainstream sports talk or media, how they criticize players. I think, yeah, they always done that. I should have been done. But after that, after his fans went away, that clout, he didn't know how to parlay that, just like what Kuda said. And he fucked up. We saw that bullshit a mile away. See, at first I didn't see it. But now I see it and I was like, yeah, he's fucking up.
Oh,
yeah, he's fucking up.
I don't like I said, man. You already know me, man. I don't really get to whole celebrity junk and all that shit. So I didn't even know who he was, and I was making streams about him, and listen to him or whatever like that on like little replays. But that's about it. I don't really get into like celebrity shit, man. Because that's a different life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But he ain't living that celebrity. He got like 60 million. Oh shit, there ain't nothing celebrity about that. I mean, Tommy's laughing at him right now. So Tommy was right. He wouldn't let him speak. And I saw that back and forth. I shook my head. I said, what the hell? I was like, Tommy's right. Yeah, he has a point. He's sensitive. They can't handle it, man. So mainstream versus regular people now, huh? They can't last on this YouTube shit. I just don't see it, man. They should stay in their lane, man. They should stay in their lane, man. Go on the other side with that, with Kevin and them. See, Kevin fits right well. What do you say? Then you got that radio bot Shonda. Is he talking about Shonda?
Shonda H?
That's the only one I know.
I see her in chats, like in who is it? Charles. I think Art New Style. She says what's up to me, but I just say what's up.
Yeah.
I think that's who he's talking about. I don't really get into like everybody's shit, man. It just comes up and then I just speak my mind.
Yeah. I don't get it in either. I mean, despite the split with boy, man, I'm just like, nah, you just want to be disagreeable at a certain point. I had to cut him off, but but that's I know y'all cool with MOT, but I don't even mess with dude like that no more. I know he's on a rampage. I'm like, I ain't trying to threaten no dating coaches like that. Let them live. If they gonna fuck up, let them fuck up. I laugh when they fuck up, especially Platinum. I don't even take Platinum serious. Platinum be saying, I am the game. I say, all right, nigga, all right, chill, bro.
I don't take nobody serious.
Not in these spaces. No,
Not
I just
like that, like that. You know what I'm
no,
saying? Like I said,
no.
I fuck with people who resonate, and I troll a lot. Well, not
Yeah,
a lot, but
yeah.
I might be trolling. But then
I get
again,
what
you know
you're
what I'm
saying.
saying? Like I said,
Yeah,
I be putting some gems out there.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I can't agree with, and that's the whole thing. I think that irks me in the space is everybody is so either agreeable or not agreeable. Like I'm
yeah.
not a contrarian just to be a contrarian.
Praying.
I'm
Yeah,
not a bobblehead nigga.
yeah.
You know what I'm
AC
saying?
AC that night that I kind of fell asleep on that stream from Friday night from Saturday night Eastern time, and that was a good stream with talk about the history and stuff. And I showed this on the panel, and they got pissed off, and the AC got amped up. Of course, he just
The
want to
history
be,
of what?
world history, black stuff, talking about the
Oh,
Moors and stuff. And it was my fault. And then Kuda said, "No, it's my fault. I got them niggas triggered."
yeah,
And
but how is that your fault? It's history.
I know it's history. I know it ain't my fault, but it's my fault for showing it because you can't talk that to certain niggas in this space because they ain't used to that. They
I don't
so
even
used
know
to,
what your video was. All I know is I went over there and I seen him. I'm like, oh, this crybaby. And then
yeah.
I
No, it was
all
a
right, so
stream. I'll show you. Hold on.
oh,
Hold on.
so like I don't really time people out or ban them or delete
Yeah.
messages too much. I will if the host asks, or if it's some really egregious shit, right? I'll let
Uh
motherfuckers go to see where it's going, right?
huh.
But the thing is,
Excuse me.
when he was like, "Yo, man, Cat's badass. This is not. She looks good." I'm like, "Yeah, she bad business though." He's like, "Oh, no, you're gay." So I just timed his ass out, and I kept timing him out. You know what I'm saying? Then he got on the panel and was talking to Platt like, "Yeah, man, your boy down there with the red shaka doodle, you be timing me out and shit." You know what I'm saying? And I said, "Yo,
I
Platinum,
showed this.
I don't
That's why I
time
showed.
motherfuckers out for no reason, dog. And I've never timed anybody out on
Yeah.
his fucking channel. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But ask him why I timed him out. Even Mahogany Roots timed him out. Hold on, I gotta get on my iPad to see that one
Yeah.
on my phone right now.
Oh yeah. That's why I showed him on that live stream.
Hold on. Let me go to your
Okay.
shit.
Okay. Okay.
Let me go to yours on my iPad so I can see it bigger.
That's why I showed him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I showed that on Kuda's channel on that live stream, and then
Mm-hmm.
I think I did the Zodiac. I showed him that, or I was gonna do next month, and this one I showed him, and then people got upset, man. I mean, they got upset.
That
I
is
mean, they
funny though.
did. Yeah, AC got
It's
upset,
funny.
but see, Kuda had a point. He was building off of that, and I
Mm.
showed all these pictures, and I was explaining them. And I told him to share it, and it was a good build. But you can't talk to certain motherfuckers about
Mm.
history, and it gets so emotional. And that's the thing I've noticed in this space. I'm like, damn, these dudes are super
That's on
emotional.
your channel though too, right? The videos.
I had some old videos talking about it. I talked about on Kuda's channel, and then we talked about it. We was building, and then AC came in the chat, got emotional. He said, "You dudes don't know what you're talking about in the chat. This and Kuda." He said, "All right, hit the link," and then that's how that all started. He kept whining, and and
So basically that's saying what? That we're not Africans, right?
yeah,
Because
and he
we
got
aren't
up,
Africans.
and he got tight. He got tight about that.
Because we aren't Africans.
Yeah, he got tight over that, and I'm like, dude, it's not that serious. And then he want to argue with Kuda. He said, you can't explain certain shit to certain niggas. You can't. That's why, especially in the sphere, they get emotional. It's
Look,
only a
man.
select few.
All I know is all this. I'm from Jersey. Come see me. We can have. I'm like, nigga, you married. You got kids. Don't
Uh-huh.
you think your kids would fucking care if you came up missing?
Yeah,
Because I
they
will
wouldn't
make
care.
you come up missing, allegedly.
Yeah,
I mean, all this we could fight about it, shit, man. Get out of here with that shit, dog. I still like to fight, and I'm 46. I will fight you, but the thing is, you're over there, I'm over here. If you was in Vegas, come see me.
yeah.
It's very easy, dog. I don't play that whole fucking online gangster type shit. You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
either.
If you
Just
want
do
to
it.
do it, come on and do it. But all that shit getting up title pounds, and that's what I'm talking about. Like you go to these spaces, like, oh, you niggas are weird, but yet you stay in the space. You stay over here with weirdos. And you got a family. What the fuck does that make you, dog? Make that make sense.
I know.
Just make it make sense for a hot second.
Yeah. He said, "You niggas is weirdo," and then you stay over here with us. Like, I don't
Right.
get it, man.
Like I go to Psychopathia chat and I see him over
Yeah.
there every now and again. You know what I mean? But You stay over here, you know, calling niggas weirdos and shit like that. And like I said, you got a family and shit. So is that not weird? That's weird as fuck to me. I
Yeah.
mean, I ain't saying that, you know, Manosphere has to be just a bunch of single dudes because I know, you know, it wasn't really started with just single dudes. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I ain't walking around here calling motherfuckers weird and then staying in the fucking space. I would just leave. I wouldn't go.
Yeah, it's a combination of both. It did start out with a single dude, and it was a young bachelors, and it did start out with some married dudes that had problems with their wives or leaving. Even divorces. Now, MGTOW tried to address that issue, but that didn't work. I think Igmore and SYSBM solved that problem 2.0. But the MGTOW, they didn't know what to do with them because at the time when it was first created, I think from Barbarossa and the White Boys, they was left hanging. I mean, that's basically what it was. I mean, we didn't at the time we didn't have the resource for them, but now it's like,
No, what I say single dudes, I mean like dudes who weren't married before and became single.
yeah,
Like and
yeah,
had kids. Like a
yeah,
guy like me. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying, who has no kids and
yeah.
never
It was
been
a bunch
married.
of you. It was a bunch of yous back then. I don't know what happened. They just fell for the marriage. I was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
and that's
Because like I explained it before, I was MRA. I still am MRA. The thing is, I'm not as heavily involved. The original MRAs, they were still trying to make bitches great again by changing their minds instead of lobbying together to change laws and policies and get shit, you know, dumbed down. Because once you go into voting and put all these laws in place, you can't really get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? So the whole
yeah.
thing about the MGTOW, that's where MGTOW came along. They were MRAs, and some MGTOW are still they still want to get married. You know what I'm saying? They
Oh
still want to
man,
have a family because they still do the society thing, and that was the real split between like a lot of MRAs and MGTOW. Now some people
Mhm.
have their versions depending on, and it could be depending on where you're from. Like I
Yeah.
said, because I'm in fucking Vegas, so I saw the version that I saw was a little different.
Oh, you was talking about a different MGTOW person, but Barbaros and them, they was it was a combination of what you're saying. It's the same. It's just different states, but I think when he did it at the time, they didn't fuck with that divorced people shit. Um,
Yeah,
that was 2012. I'm gonna tell you a story.
yeah, 2012.
Yeah, they didn't fuck with that shit, and they let people know, even black and white, at that time, the divorced men were left hanging, so they had to address it in some way, but they didn't want to bring them in. But the MRA said, "We're gonna do it." That's how it kind of split. It's a combination how it split too,
Yeah,
and
I
I think
remember. I remember you was talking about that.
yeah, yeah. And MGTOW was big back in those days. And I think the only criticism that Black Pride had him, he thought they was a bunch of, same sexual at the time. That's what most black men think at that time.
Right.
Now it's changed. Now it's changed. I'm gonna tell you why it changed. 2015, y'all got that. BGS and all them, they got that. They addressed that. They said, you know what? That ain't true. Now if they were, they would have left the group and joined the other side. You know what I mean? Because it's one of
Yeah.
those things that you always had some gay dudes in the space too. And I hate to say that because they was going against the
Nah.
straights. I mean, I'm not saying it's all. It's a handful. I hate to say
No,
it
no, no, no.
because
I'm
I mean,
saying
yeah,
don't hate to say it because it's true.
yeah, it's
You know
true.
what I'm saying? Like
It's a handful.
the Rainbow Crew, they
Yeah,
always been around because they
yeah,
always want to be in straight people's business.
yeah.
You know
And
what I'm
I've
saying?
noticed
So
that.
they're waiting for the opportunity to get driven in. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Through the conduit of women always being here.
Yeah,
That's why you see now that these motherfuckers are starting to be more outspoken.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They were always here.
yeah,
How can you deny that?
yeah.
You can only deny that if you've only been around for like 3 to 4 years.
Oh, I got a story for you. Sergeant Willie Peace rival. I know y'all don't know J Love 47. I used to follow this bi dude, but at the time he was going against feminism, right? It was weird.
Mm,
He wasn't Manosphere at the time. But
mm.
this is Sergeant Willie Peace rival. They both from Philly. He told Willie P told him they tried to tell him give him some therapy. He got mad and started arguing. They had some good points. The
Give who
problem
some
with
therapy?
uh J Love 47, he had like 3 channels at the time. He was talking
Mm,
about the men, how they treat the women. He's defending the women, and then Sergeant Willie Pete wasn't going for it. And that was a classic rivalry. And even though it was from Philly. And the thing was, but see, when he went away, that's when they kind of creeped in. But I wouldn't say 1.0, but they creeped in probably 2.0 because 1.0 didn't tolerate that.
Yeah,
But they wasn't, 2.0, they was okayed it because at the time, MGTOW and MRA didn't know how to deal with them. So they was doing their own thing. So you had different groups or the incel groups. You just have to question some of them dudes. And that's when Kuda be like, I said, where did this come from? Well, you got to understand, look at the game aspect. They don't have to be the P's that are. Yes, some T's are too. So it's a combination. Because when you talk about game can be anything. You can talk about the trick game or the P game. Now, Kuda will tell you, you got to have a lot of game to trick. He tell people, and DS once said, damn, I didn't know he could say. DS, when you have to understand, it's a different world. Look at tricks a lot. Look what he talks about. But he keeps it on the low. I don't broadcast it on my channel. I don't really care. Well, if you want to throw dollars, go ahead. It's just like the female. I don't care what she thinks. I ain't tricking for her. No,
I'm still gonna stand on my square and keep telling these niggas that the trick is the female.
Yeah.
Now, if it was a reverse, you know what I'm saying, then
it's
yes,
energy though. Yeah.
Then the trick would be the male. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's accepting money. The thing is, it got watered down, just like Simps, just like Square. Yeah. Certain fucking things. I've been around this shit, man.
Yeah.
I ain't no fucking spring chicken.
Yeah, I know.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been around that world too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even, partook in a little bit of it.
Yeah.
From a lot of things. So it's like a lot of motherfuckers make the assumption that, oh, you don't know you're a square. I'm like, yeah, so are you. If you're not in that game, you're a square.
You're a square.
You know,
I admit I'm a square. I think Kuda said he's a square too at heart, but sometimes he dabbles with certain guys that are P's. They give him some gems. Oh dang, he left. Oh damn, we was having a great conversation. But yeah, man, like he dabbled with some stuff, and that's what happened. So what's going on, Sir Anthony? Salute, bro. But and we was dabbling with it. And so, I think the link's in the chat. So, yeah, man, it's just like,
how StreamYard is?
Yeah, I know.
I know on my phone.
Yeah.
Fuck StreamYard.
Yeah. But, I was looking at what he was saying about that world, man. He said he admit that he's a square. And I said, it's cool. At least he admits it. But the P game stuff, I kind of laugh. I said, man, that shit's outdated since I was a teenager, man. Because I had my days in those when I was young. I grew out of that. And I said, dude, hoes I done seen that got ran through, man.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even care anymore after that. Even my ex, I was done. I was on that Manosphere shit back in the day. Yeah. I was on my own shit. So I had to do it, man. I
ran through a lot of hoes, man.
Yeah. Them hoes be chasing me, even on panels. Now I'm like, wait a minute. I tried to tell you, Kat was flirting me on that panel. I was like, Kuda. She was waving and shit.
There was one day that I went into Dusty's chat and some chick was on a panel and she see me like popping shit in there. And she's like, oh yeah, they talking about like come up, cam up. And then Dusty was like, nah, this nigga's a high value dude. Like he's really like people know him. You know what I'm saying? People know him outside the space. They fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? So when I came up and cammed up, nigga, like bitches going kind of crazy in this chat.
Yeah.
And I think for the most part, like they've already seen me, but some of them, didn't see me. You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing is like if you like look, I don't got a problem with a dude fucking with a chick from YouTube. I really don't.
Me neither.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't no big deal to me. Because what's the difference from a dating site and then you break it down even more? What's the difference from you meeting her at a grocery store, a library, a gas station?
There's no difference.
There's no difference because you still got to get to know them. You know what I'm saying? You just got a number. Does that mean you know them? No. You still you don't know the level of this fuck shit yet.
Oh, she's got something hidden for you. Even with Kat, I don't even know the level of her fuck shit. I know she's a fool, but when she got that Jack Daniels, man, I said, oh hell no. I know she's crazy. And she's divorced. Yeah, but she's divorced though. I'll hit it myself. I mean, hey, but she was throwing it at me on the panel. I said, hey, calm down now. She was dancing and shit. I'm like, bitch.
And she was doing shit on somebody else's stream too, and then she fell.
Yeah. Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
But she was on Kuda's stream that time when they had that platinum after stream, and he told her to go to bed. She tried to slip. And then she danced on the second time, cammed up midway, tried to defend what you call it, Renaissance chick. It was a good topic, but then it was that the flip flop sphere, and that's the string you should see. She went crazy at the end. I was like, what the fuck? You kept calling me weird and insult for all that. You just want attention. I saw right through that shit. I'm like, bitch,
Right.
crazy.
I'll have to look at that, but I have to
Yeah.
look at it. Like I can't be at work trying to
Yeah.
trying to like just listen
You
to the
can
chat or whatever.
you can skim through around the 7 hour mark, and then she'll come up, and then he dropped us down and brought us back up. I was on with Pierre. What's going on, G's? But yeah, man.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll do that. What time is it where you are? 9.
Huh?
What time is it where you at? 9.
It's 9:59. It's 10 o'clock now. It's 7 o'clock where you at. But it's
Yeah.
it's a little dark out here. Yeah, I'm in Georgia right now, so I'm good.
Oh, you in Georgia? I thought you was
Yeah.
like in Texas or something.
No. I'm in Georgia. See, Kuda, he's in
Okay,
DC. You know, we're on the East Coast. So we got the same time. That's why I be on those third shifts, man, because I understand the time. He has to go to bed too. He said, well, damn, it's that late. You know, sometimes he kind of stops doing them. He's just like, you know, I'm on some other shit. I'm gonna do pre-records. I said, go on, do them, nigga. Hell, I'm gonna do them. Shit.
Right. Well, I was gonna try to go live this weekend. I was on a Zoom link with Kane, I think Saturday for a minute when I was trying to go live. I kept scheduling them, taking them down because it stopped letting me go live. But like I said, I think I have a workaround for it. And you know, you're always welcome to come through.
Oh yeah, I'll come through. I'll come through.
When I have a minute, man, I'll go live for a while. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I just got to see what's not letting me stream it. I can't tell. It's not telling me.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on my Chromebook right now, so I can be on it. I got Zoom on here instead of my phone. So, you know, I'll be
I'm
with
saying,
you.
I'm saying the way I do it, like Zero and Agon when they do Zoom.
Mhm.
Like there's two types of way you can do it through Zoom. You can just hit live on YouTube or live through the custom stream, which will allow me to schedule it, allow me to upload a thumbnail in the description, right? And so people can set a reminder. But if I hit go live on through YouTube, whatever, it's just gonna go straight live right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll have to go back into my YouTube studio and upload a thumbnail in the description. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know why I can't stream. I don't know, but it ain't give me no information.
Yeah.
But if you look at that little 1 minute video I got up, it's got Show Enough in it.
Yeah.
What was that? The Last Dragon, or whatever, like that. I was trying to stream, but I just cut it off.
Yeah.
So that was the 25th. Because I always do like a thumbnail with the Supreme Math on it.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I just got to set it up. Just hit go live and be ready for it. I was going to do one with Kane that day, but then when I had to go get an oil change Saturday, so when I came back, it was kind of late. But it's 7 o'clock here, man. I got to get up at like 2:30.
Yeah.
So I'm about to hit the sack.
Oh, okay.
But thanks for having me up, man. I'm going to holler at you.
Oh, not a problem, man. You're welcome anytime, man.
All right, big dog.
All right. Peace.
Peace out.
Yeah, man. Like, yeah, I just want to do this stream, man. This is about what's the future like going to be for men. You know, I know Todd City's streaming and things like that. I want to keep them over there. But if y'all like to come up, man, I still got like an hour and 50 something seconds. I know it's 10:03 here, but you know, and yeah, man, this is gonna be a good stream because I know shouts out to Village Arsons and everybody come through. So you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I got my 9 likes in, but yeah, this is like my second stream, y'all. Like I've done plenty of these because I did the one with the utilitarian type. So, you know, I got 30 views, so I'm going to get it up this time. So we're going to say, you know, what can I say, man? What's the content that we're going to say? Future of the Manosphere, because I know Kuda's probably doing a long stream. So, you know, we know he's going to go for it. But yeah. Yeah, if y'all want to come up, I think I pinned the link. So I know a second link is in the chat. Let's see. Yeah, I'll pin another one. This is my last link, and this is the last call if y'all want to come up, whatever. Because I can stop at any time right now. Because this may be short. Because it's the weekend. It's the weekend. Because I know, the beginning of the weekday. I mean, my fault. And if y'all want to come up, that's cool. Because I know I'll be on. I'm gonna see who's in the clouds, and but for me, I'll see Kuda's live stream. I'll be on this. I'll be on this thing. You just gotta come back because I know people love to be on the streams over there. You know, I wish Rashawn come through. You know, I know he's over there chilling. But yeah, the links in the chat if y'all want to come up. So I'm gonna take a quick intermission, and I'll be right back. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Yeah. I know people is busy, and I know, like, yeah, I had two people on the panel, and it's all good, man. It's all good. And someone's twerking. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I know people is busy, so you know, I know people is tired right now. But it's the last call. But if y'all want to join, I mean, the link's in the chat. But yeah, we're gonna talk about the future of the spirit. Everything we covered from Village Arsonist and Shakanulu, man. Like, we gotta get our minds right, man. Stop worrying about these females and these so-called women out here. It's one of those things, man. You got to do what you got to do. And I know it's pretty much an open panel. I know we ain't got much to go on, but yeah, I'm here if y'all want to talk. So I got time. I got time. So I got time today because I'm not even tripping anymore. Because at this point I'm just trying to see where we at. So and I ain't even worried. So I might have to extend it. But yeah, I was talking about some historical stuff. It's what pissed these certain individuals off. See, my channel is a required taste. It ain't for everyone, but I actually build on here, and people come. And if people want to come slide through, that's cool. I had this over at DJ Kuda's, man, and they got emotional, super emotional. And what I tell you every time, I don't really care. And those individuals like AC, man, y'all got to tighten up, man. I don't support that pro-black nonsense like back in the day with SETI and things like that. Them days is dead, bro. I mean, you over here whining on different panels and be on platinums and be crazy and just don't want to do anything. So I ain't got no problem, bro, but you ain't consistent. So yeah, that's where I get all my stuff from my on this channel. In the beginning of the channel, I was talking about the stuff in 2012, and I was showing the signs, and then they talk about the Americas and things like that. I was going in, man. So yeah, that was the thing. But the utilitarian live stream, I did that live stream already. That's like an hour, and I'm gonna get my little talk in because people showed up. So I got what I needed out of this stream. So this stream is kind of light. It's gonna be a 2-hour light stream. So I'm gonna get this out of here. So when the 2-hour mark hits, I'm gonna shut this down. So since no one's not gonna come up, I'm gonna shout everybody out. Yep, here we are. Appreciate New for coming by. 1G's, Sir Anthony, Bronze Bird, Village Arsonist, Brother Pedot. Salute, brother. Shouts out to you dudes that came through. Appreciate the 9 likes. So with that, I want to say peace and shalom.